Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first foray into YouTube video recording and editing, so please forgive any mistakes in this first video. I found this game called Dappervolk yesterday and I just really wanted to start a series and I was inspired. So that is what you're going to be viewing right now, episode 1 of Dappervolk. Enjoy! You look around for any hints in your surroundings. A wooden sign nearby proclaims, Louise Hill. You are surrounded by fields of crops with grassy hills and what appears to be short buildings and houses in the distance. You're too busy looking into the distance and don't notice until now that there is a bear in overalls milling about nearby. He doesn't look too dangerous or unfriendly. Let's say hello. You glance around at the fields nearby. Some of the fields are completely barren and look like someone has taken a parade marching through them. It sounds extraordinary, but it would seem that the bear is right and the crops truly did get up and walk away. Let's make a surprise sound. You aren't planning on camping nearby, are you? I can give you some advice and maybe help you get straightened out a bit. Just stay off the posted fields and I'll answer whatever questions you have. You probably don't want to set up a camp or settle in until you have a better idea of what's going on. Let's just nod. Good, good. Nothing quite like an obedient youngster. You don't see many of those these days. Speaking of obedient, I run a small farming business here in town. A nomadic youngster like you must get hungry or need farming tools, right? Just ask me later, and I'll let you into my shop. Some quality goods I have here, I'd say. Do you have any questions to ask Bearnard? I think I'd like to ask Bearnard more about world hoppers. Now, I don't know much about you lot, just what I've heard in the village and the local gossip. But apparently, none of you are quite sure where you come from, and no one knows why you're here all of a sudden. You are one of those lot, right? You're not just some wily stranger looking for handouts? At any rate, you will have some mighty strange powers moving around you. Buli across the road knows more about that though, if you really want to know more. Do you have any more questions? Let's ask Bearnard more about Louise Hill. Louise Hill is a farming town on the western part of this continent. We've had a lot of you world hoppers showing up here lately, and most of you only stick around for a few days before moving on. I mostly farm turnips, but there's a motley crew of villagers in this town washed up from various walks of life. Some of them, I don't know what they're doing here, to be quite honest. Okay, I think it's time we continue up the road towards the village. You thank Bearnard for his time and start making your way up the road towards the village up ahead. There are quite a few different buildings, but you feel like it's not that big of a town. Let's continue. We got 300 potatoes, and we unlocked a new quest. You notice Bearnard sitting on his porch, looking rather busy with just about nothing. Let's approach Bearnard. Should we tell him that we're just a simple newbie that doesn't have any pets yet? Or never mind, I don't want to do this quest. Let's tell him we're just a newbie. I do remember when I was just starting out as a young bear, with big dreams of becoming the greatest turnip farmer that ever lived. Don't worry, kid. I know how that is. You'll get there soon enough. Bearnard seems to be a little more friendly towards you now, even if it is out of pity. Oh, looks like we completed a quest. A little heart came up over his head, and then we got red shortbread cone cake, plus affection with Bearnard. Oh. That's really nice. So now we have Bearnard's shop, which is a side quest, or we can do this repeat quest, or we can go talk to Buli. You approach a little girl. She's standing outside of a rather strange house with yellow roofing and blue planks. Oh, hello, my name is Buli. I wonder if it's Buli or Buli. You're an animator, yes? I think we better ask her what an animator is, because I'm not sure. You don't know? You world hoppers have magical powers. Why do you think Bearnard's turnips all got away? Whenever one of you is in direct contact with an item from this world for an extended period of time, it will become a living thing. What? What do you mean? I wonder. You'll probably have to make do with not knowing, especially if you want to learn how to animate things. If you put in the effort, I can show you everything I know. Please teach me. I would like to learn how to be able to animate things. So you want to learn? It's simple enough, but first you'll have to do some petty thievery. Bearnard told you that his turnips had all walked away, right? Well, there are still a few left in his fields. You're going to need one to work your magic, and I don't have any. All you have to do is sneak into his field and steal a turnip. Don't you go talking to him about this, by the way. You'll interfere with my experiments. You think it might be a good idea to see what Bearnard has to say before you do what she says. Oof, yeah, I'm not really sure about becoming a thief when our relationship with him is just now starting to go up. So you're back. Did you talk to Buli outside of the shop? She's a little strange. Sometimes I feel like she's even stranger than you lot. By the way, you haven't seen anyone in my posted fields, have you? Some more turnips have gone missing. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, I want to tell Bearnard everything because it's been really nice to us so far. I knew that Buli was up to no good. She's got no respect for personal property, and there's definitely something odd about her. How about I just give you a turnip and tell Buli to stop telling people to steal my turnips? What does she need them for anyway? He hands you a misshapen turnip. It looks a little squashed. You may be thinking, wow, what an ugly turnip, but it's not the appearance that counts. This should still make a great soup base. Thank him and take the turnip. That's pretty much the outcome I was hoping for, that he would just give us one. You figure it's about time to go back to Buli now with your spoils. And we got more affection. What's this? +1. I think that's for the turnip. So, did you manage to get that turnip? Alright, let's show her our misshapen turnip. Oh good, you got one. It's a little runty though. Weren't there any nicer ones? You know, I have something that'll help this little one along. Hand me your turnip for a moment. Do we trust her? I think I'm gonna say, you'll need to trust me here, World Hopper. I'll give it right back afterward. Alright, fine. Go ahead and hand it over. Oh. It's now a quickened turnip. Thank you. Now let's see here. Buli disappears into her shop, only to return a few moments later with your turnip in hand. It looks to be the same turnip, but slightly different somehow. Here you go. Your bond should be strengthened with this one now. It should take substantially less time to animate, according to my... Never mind. Let's get you started on the animation process. Oh boy. We have to go to Account Inventory and select Incubate to assign the quickened turnip to your avatar's hatchery slot. Okay, come find me again after you've started incubating the quickened turnip in your hatchery. Okay, there we are. Alright, so you can see the items we have. The quickened turnip is a small plump turnip with vaguely blue spots on it. It seems to be vibrant and healthy otherwise. Let's Oh my. It said to incubate it, whatever that means. Let's click incubate and see. Are you sure you want to incubate quickened turnip? I suppose so. Okay. This is your hatchery in which you can keep items until they spring to life. You have space for one item to be incubated at a time. An item can be chosen from this page or from your inventory. All right. Well, whatever this means, we have a turnip in our hatchery and it's going to take a little under an hour to hatch. So, I think we will revisit this in a later episode once my turnip has hatched. See you then.